Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we uncover and analyze the most impactful AI news. Today, we're diving into the top stories from January 25th, 2025, a day already shaping up to be a defining moment for the AI landscape.
It's true. It seems like every day brings news of some groundbreaking advancement or some massive investment, and today is certainly no exception.
Absolutely. So, let's jump right into it, shall we? One of the biggest headlines grabbing our attention is Meta, pouring a staggering $65 billion into AI infrastructure. Mark Zuckerberg himself is calling 2025 a defining year for AI. What's driving this sudden surge in AI spending?
Well, I wouldn't say it's entirely sudden. We've been seeing this trend building for a while now. Remember Microsoft's $80 billion pledge earlier this month? They announced they were putting that into AI infrastructure. It seems like there's this global race going on for AI dominance, and Meta's investment is a pretty clear sign that they intend to be a major contender.
So it's not just about building cool new AI gadgets then, it's about building the foundation for a future where AI is just seamlessly integrated into, well, everything.
Exactly. And, it's not just the usual tech giants making waves in the AI space. We're also seeing, well, some pretty intriguing developments with former President Trump's company, World Liberty Fi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just received, a pretty staggering 190 million Call-A AI token, or Call-E tokens. And now this brings up the whole intersection of AI and NFTs.
Okay, so NFTs are now becoming intertwined with AI. I have to admit that sounds like a whole other deep dive waiting to happen.
No, it definitely is.
Mhm.
But to give you the short version, Call-E tokens are designed to support the development and distribution of AI models, but on a blockchain platform. Imagine a future where you could, buy, sell, or even trade, fractions of ownership in powerful AI algorithms.
Wow, it's mind-boggling. It feels like we're watching the birth of a whole new economy, one powered by AI. Well, the U.S. tech scene is certainly buzzing. There's a story coming out of China that's causing quite a stir. A startup called DeepSeek has just unveiled their DeepSeek R1 model, an open-source AI that's really turning heads.
What's remarkable about DeepSeek R1 is that it's performing on par with, those leading U.S. developed models. And this is despite those U.S. restrictions on semiconductor exports to China. It's pretty significant development because it challenges the notion of U.S. dominance in AI.
So despite the U.S. trying to limit China's access to that crucial technology, they're still managing to make, well, very impressive strides in AI.
Yes. And the fact that DeepSeek R1 is open source is even more significant. It means researchers and developers anywhere in the world can freely access and use this model.
That's interesting.
This could accelerate innovation and make, that cutting-edge AI more widely available, fostering collaboration and potentially even leveling the playing field.
This almost feels like a David and Goliath scenario, with a smaller Chinese startup sort of challenging those established AI giants.
It's a compelling narrative for sure. And speaking of giants, let's turn our attention back to the U.S., where President Trump has announced a massive $500 billion private sector investment in AI infrastructure called Project Stargate. This ambitious project is a joint venture between OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle.
$500 billion. That's an astronomical sum. What is Project Stargate aiming to achieve?
Well, it's a multifaceted initiative, but the core focus seems to be building AI-focused data centers across the U.S., and they're projecting to create over 100,000 jobs in the process. It seems like a strategic move to bolster U.S. AI capabilities and potentially regain its edge in this global AI race.
So it's not just about the technology itself, it's about the economic and strategic implications of, well, AI dominance. The U.S. government seems to be recognizing that AI isn't just a technological advancement, it's really a critical factor in national competitiveness.
Absolutely, and OpenAI, one of those Project Stargate partners, has released, well, they call it an economic blueprint, basically outlining a strategy for AI's impact on the U.S. economy. They're suggesting things like expanding national AI infrastructure, establishing those ethical governance principles for AI and fostering that collaboration between different sectors.
It's like a roadmap for how the U.S. can harness AI's power while navigating, the potential challenges.
Exactly. They're also discussing the development of something they're calling PhD-level super agents.
PhD-level super agents.
Yeah.
That sounds like, well, something straight out of a science fiction movie.
It does, doesn't it? But this is becoming our reality. These are AI agents designed to perform, well, complex tasks that usually require human expertise, basically potentially exceeding human capabilities in certain domains. It's a concept that raises a lot of excitement and concerns, I think.
Excitement about the possibilities, but concerns about, well, potential job displacement.
Precisely. If AI can really perform at a PhD level, it could lead to significant job displacement in, well, many sectors. But then again, it could also create new opportunities in fields related to AI development and management. It's a complex issue with a lot of far-reaching implications that we'll need to address as AI continues to evolve.
It feels like we're standing at a crossroads where AI is poised to, well, reshape not just our economy, but the very nature of work itself. We'll definitely need to delve deeper into that. But before we do, let's shift our focus to another tech giant that's feeling the heat from the AI revolution, Apple.
Ah, yes. The company that's known for its, sleek designs and user-friendly interfaces is now facing a new challenge, keeping up in the AI arms race. A leaked internal memo has revealed that Apple is feeling the pressure from rivals like Google and OpenAI, and they're prioritizing improvements to Siri and their in-house AI models.
Siri, Apple's voice assistant, has been kind of lagging behind in the AI assistant arena. Are they finally getting serious about catching up?
It certainly seems so. That memo suggests that Apple is really making an effort to enhance Siri's capabilities and make it, a more competitive player in that AI assistant landscape. And they're also investing in their own AI models, which could lead to some new AI-powered features across, well, their whole product ecosystem.
So we might finally see a Siri that can, actually hold a decent conversation, maybe even anticipate our needs. Now, let's shift gears for a moment and talk about something really mind-boggling, an exocortex. Scientists at the U.S. Department of Energy are working on this concept.
An exocortex is, well, essentially a network of AI agents designed to augment human inspiration and imagination. Imagine like AI helping researchers with tasks like literature reviews, experiment design, even data synthesis.
That sounds like something out of a science fiction novel. This is real, though, right?
It is.
So this is a real project with the potential to really revolutionize scientific research. Are we talking about AI actually becoming a collaborator in the scientific process?
Exactly. The idea is to create the symbiotic relationship between human researchers and AI, where AI can amplify human creativity and accelerate scientific discovery. It's a truly groundbreaking concept with the potential to, unlock new frontiers in all sorts of fields.
Wow, this could be a real game changer for scientific progress. Now let's move from the realm of scientific research to something a bit closer to home. Our screens. Samsung is bringing AI into our living rooms with they call it Samsung Vision AI.
So this is a whole suite of AI-powered features designed to enhance our entertainment experience. Imagine, getting instant information about what you're watching, real-time subtitle translations, even having personalized art canvases that are generated on your screen, all powered by AI.
So AI is becoming the ultimate remote control for our, digital lives, personalizing and enhancing our interactions with technology. Speaking of Samsung, their new Galaxy S25 series is taking AI integration to a whole new level.
They're calling it the True AI Companion. It features something called GEMs. These are, custom AI experts for, any topic you can imagine. Need help planning a trip? There's a gem for that. Want to learn a new language? There's a gem for that, too. That's like having a team of AI specialists right in your pocket.
So our phones are evolving from, just communication devices into these AI-powered companions that can assist us with just about anything. It's almost like having a personal assistant, a tutor, and a research librarian all rolled into one.
That's the vision. It's really fascinating to see how these AI companions will, evolve and integrate into our daily lives. But with all this talk about advanced AI, we also need to consider the infrastructure that supports it. Progress just launched their Progress Data Cloud, a platform designed to simplify data operations and enhance AI capabilities for businesses.
And data is the fuel that powers AI. So this seems like a pretty crucial development. So is this a sign that businesses are increasingly embracing AI?
Absolutely. The launch of Progress Data Cloud is just one example of a larger trend, the increasing adoption of AI by companies of all sizes. AI is no longer this niche technology. It's becoming an essential tool for businesses to streamline operations, improve decision-making, and, really drive digital transformation.
So AI isn't just reshaping our personal lives, it's also transforming the business landscape.
Yeah.
It seems like we're on the cusp of a major technological shift. And it's really fascinating to see how all these different threads are intertwining.
Indeed, from massive investments to groundbreaking innovations, the AI landscape is evolving at an unprecedented pace. As we delve deeper into these developments, I think we'll start to see a clearer picture of just how AI is shaping our world.
This has been an incredible deep dive into the top AI news of the day. We've covered everything from, those billion-dollar investments to those mind-blowing scientific concepts, and it's clear that AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's a present reality that's rapidly changing the world around us.
It's a truly fascinating time to be witnessing this technological revolution unfold, and I'm definitely eager to continue our exploration. But for now, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned and consider, the broader implications of these developments.
Absolutely. When we return, we'll delve deeper into those implications of these AI breakthroughs and explore what they mean for you, our listener.
Welcome back to our deep dive into, well, the most impactful AI news of the day. Before we took a break, we were talking about, that incredible pace of AI development and all those massive investments pouring into, well, into this transformative technology.
It's really clear that AI isn't some futuristic concept anymore. It's here and now. It's evolving at like an incredible speed, and it's touching, well, almost every aspect of our lives. I have to admit, it's both exciting and a little bit, I know, daunting.
Absolutely. I mean, the sheer scale of all these advancements, it's awe-inspiring. But I think it's natural to feel, a bit of both excitement and apprehension. Remember OpenAI's prediction of those PhD level super agents potentially replacing, well, a lot of human jobs. That's just one example of, well, the really profound changes AI could bring about.
It's definitely a concept that sparks both, curiosity and concern.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts? Are you more excited about the possibilities or worried about those potential downsides?
Well, it's a really complex issue. There are no, easy answers. On the one hand, imagine a world where AI can help us solve some of humanity's, well, biggest challenges, right? Things like climate change or disease eradication. I mean, the potential benefits are just enormous.
But then, on the other hand, there's that very real concern about job displacement, right?
Hmm.
What happens if AI can perform tasks that currently require, well, highly skilled workers? What happens to all those workers? It's a question that seems to come up, well, more and more as AI becomes more, I guess, sophisticated.
It's a totally valid concern, and it's something we need to address head on, I think. We can't just, ignore the potential impact of AI on the entire workforce. We need to be thinking about things like retraining programs or new job creation. Maybe even, rethinking our societal structures to make sure everyone benefits from the AI revolution, not just a select few.
It's a challenge, but it's also, I think, an opportunity to create a more, I don't know, equitable and fulfilling future for everyone.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder that we need to be really mindful of those social and economic implications of AI as we navigate this uncharted territory, right?
Exactly. It's not just about, the technology itself. It's about how we choose to use it. It's about the kind of future we want to build with it. Speaking of which, I think it's time to take a look at a company that's really trying to make AI more, I guess, accessible, more personalized. Samsung, their new Galaxy S25 series is being touted as, well, the
Mhm.
true AI companion.
I was just reading about that. They've introduced these personalized AI agents they're calling gems. They're designed to help you with just about anything, right? Imagine having an AI expert for any topic right in your pocket.
It's a bold move. It'll be interesting to see how consumers respond to these AI companions. Will they become like indispensable tools that actually, enhance our daily lives, or will they be seen as, I don't know, more like a novelty, like a gimmick? I guess only time will tell.
I can already imagine myself asking, my AI assistant to like write a song for me or even plan my next vacation. It's like having a personal genie in your pocket,
Right.
right? But it also makes me think about, well, our increasing reliance on AI. Are we becoming too dependent on these digital assistants?
That's a really good point. It's important to remember that AI is at its core a tool. It's up to us, the humans, to decide how we use it, what kind of future we want to build, with it.
Yeah.
We shouldn't let AI dictate our lives. We should be using AI to, well, to empower ourselves, to make our lives better.
So it's all about finding that right balance between, harnessing AI's power and then also maintaining our own agency. We need to stay mindful of those ethical implications of AI and make sure we're using it responsibly. But it's also important to embrace the possibilities, right? To imagine how AI can make our lives, well, I don't know, more creative, more fulfilling, maybe even more meaningful.
That's a great way to put it. It's about finding the balance between cautious optimism and responsible innovation. Let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here. What are some of the key takeaways from all this AI news today? What threads seem to be connecting all these seemingly different events?
One thing that really stands out to me is that AI is no longer just, a tech industry buzzword. It's a global phenomenon. It's got these huge economic and geopolitical implications. We're seeing this race for AI dominance play out between, the U.S. and China, and both countries are, well, they're pouring billions of dollars into research and development.
Yeah, it's a fascinating dynamic. You've got the U.S. with, those established tech giants and this really innovative startup culture, right? But they're facing some pretty stiff competition from China, who are rapidly closing that gap in AI capabilities. I think it's a good reminder that the world is becoming increasingly multipolar, and technological leadership is, well, it's not a guarantee anymore.
And it's not just governments either, right? I mean, you've got those tech giants like Meta, Microsoft, and Apple. They're all vying for a piece of the AI pie. It seems like everyone is, I don't know, suddenly realizing that transformative potential of AI and just scrambling to establish themselves as leaders in this rapidly growing field.
That's right. And we're also seeing AI being integrated into, well, pretty much every sector now, from healthcare and education to entertainment and finance. This widespread adoption is leading to, wow, some really incredible innovations. But at the same time, it's also raising those concerns about, about job displacement and the need for some kind of ethical guidelines, right? Ethical guidelines for AI development.
So it's clear that AI isn't just, a technological revolution. It's a societal revolution. It's changing the way we work, the way we learn, the way we interact with the world around us. And as we keep exploring the AI landscape, we're starting to see all these new trends emerging, like the intersection of AI with other emerging technologies, things like NFTs.
Yeah, that convergence of AI and blockchain technology, that's particularly intriguing, I think. The idea of AI models being tokenized and traded as digital assets, that could really revolutionize how AI is funded, how it's developed, how it's accessed. It's a whole new frontier. It has the potential to really democratize AI and empower individuals.
It's mind-boggling to think about, all the possibilities. But it also highlights the need for careful consideration,
Yeah.
for responsible stewardship as we navigate these uncharted waters. It's clear that we're at a really pivotal moment in human history where the choices we make today about AI, well, they'll have profound implications for the future.
Absolutely. We need to approach AI with a sense of, I think, both wonder and responsibility. We need to embrace the potential for good while also mitigating those potential risks. We need to be asking those tough questions about the ethical implications of AI, and work together to make sure that AI benefits all of humanity.
It's a challenge, that's for sure. But it's a challenge that requires, I think, collaboration, and it requires foresight, and it requires a deep understanding of, that complex interplay between technology and society and human values.
Yeah.
This is a conversation that needs to involve not just tech experts and policymakers, but everyone who will be impacted by the rise of AI, which is to say, well, all of us.
I couldn't agree more. The future of AI, it's not something that should be left to chance. It's not something that should be dictated by a select few. It's something that we need to shape. We need to shape it collectively. We need to shape it with wisdom, with compassion, and with a shared commitment to creating a better future for everyone. Now, why don't we take a quick pause to gather our thoughts? When we come back, we'll wrap up our deep dive with some final thoughts, some predictions about the future of AI.
We're back for the final leg of our AI news journey. It's been quite a ride exploring all the breakthroughs and those big investments, and really thinking about, the potential impact of AI on everything.
It really is remarkable how AI is, I don't know, it's just permeating every aspect of our lives now. You see it in our smartphones and scientific research, even in, those global power dynamics between nations.
And it's all happening so fast. Every day it seems like there's news about some groundbreaking new development. What are your predictions for the future of AI? What can our listeners, what can they expect to see in the coming years?
Well, I think we're going to see AI becoming even more, I guess, seamlessly integrated into our daily lives. Things like, AI assistants. I think they're going to evolve to be, well, more intuitive, more capable. They'll be able to handle tasks that, that right now require a human to do them. Things like scheduling appointments, or even, managing our finances, maybe even composing emails for us.
So AI will take care of all the mundane stuff, freeing us up to focus on those more creative and strategic endeavors.
Exactly. And as those AI models keep getting better, more advanced, I think we're going to see them being applied to, well, to increasingly complex challenges, things like, drug discovery or climate modeling, even personalized medicine. I mean, AI has the potential to
Yeah.
revolutionize entire industries.
It really sounds like AI could potentially solve a lot of the world's really pressing problems.
It definitely has that potential, but I think it's crucial to remember that, at the end of the day, AI is a tool, right? And like any tool, it can be used for, for good or for bad. The future of AI really hinges on, well, on the choices that we make today. If we prioritize ethical development and transparency and human well-being, then we can harness AI's power to really benefit society. But if we're not careful, AI could be misused, right? It could be used to, exacerbate existing inequalities or even create new challenges.
That's a really good point. It's a sobering reminder that we need to be thoughtful, we need to be responsible in our approach to AI. So what steps can we take to, I don't know, to kind of ensure a more positive future for AI?
Well, I think it starts with, with education and awareness. We need to make sure that everyone really understands, well, both the benefits and the risks of AI. Having those open and honest conversations about the ethical implications, that's essential. We need to establish some really clear guidelines, for responsible AI development. And that involves not just, the tech experts, but policymakers and ethicists and the public at large.
Sounds like we need, I don't know, almost like a global dialogue about AI.
Yeah.
Right? Like a collaborative effort to really shape its trajectory.
Exactly. The future of AI is not something that should be decided by just, a handful of people. It's something that should be shaped by all of us. And it's not just about, mitigating those potential risks. It's also about actively harnessing AI's power to create a better future for everyone.
A future where AI helps us solve, those global challenges, where it
Yeah.
empowers individuals and where it fuels creativity.
Absolutely. A future where AI is not, something to be feared, but something to be embraced,
Mhm.
right, as a catalyst for positive change.
Well, on that very optimistic note, we've reached the end of our deep dive into the AI news for January 25th, 2025. It's been an enlightening journey exploring all those rapid advancements and the really significant investments and all the profound implications of this really transformative technology.
It's been a pleasure dissecting all these developments with you. And to our listeners, I want to encourage you to stay curious, to stay informed, and to stay engaged in this conversation about AI. I mean, the future it's being shaped right now. And our choices today they'll determine the path that we take.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah.
Until next time, keep exploring.